Hi everyone. So I just wanted to get on here and briefly give like a quick, I guess, overview of my current experience with the federal government and just what's been going on. Of course, you can see the news, the RIFs, the mass layoffs, the uncertainty, the scariness, everything that's going on. So I just wanted to say my story. And my story is still going. We haven't saw the conclusion of it, but I just wanted to hop on here and just say a little bit, just get some stuff off my chest. So I do have some notes, and I'm gonna just get right into it. So first, just a little bit of background. I came into the government in 2020, right when the pandemic started. I started towards the end of 2020. If you guys do recall, like the pandemic in 2020 got really bad in March, and that's when things sort of shut down. And I had a county government job, and I was doing management with a county government for a transportation program, and I was essential. So I was the only car on the road, going back and forth to work, managing the office, taking temperatures, doing like it was just crazy. So many people were passing away from COVID. No one knew what was going on. Routes were changing. I was trying to get up out of there. Larry was home with the kids. Most of the people who I knew were home teleworking, but I had to go in, which was really difficult for me. Hi, yes, hi. Oh, it has been so long. I miss you too. Sorry, I'm seeing comments coming in. So hi, everybody who's watching. Thumbs it up. I'm just giving my story on the RIF and everything, and just how it's been affecting my life. So all right. So anyway, that was 2020. I started applying heavily. I always have been applying for federal government jobs, but that was when I got in. I got in during the end of 2020 with the CARES Act. You guys know a lot of funds were given to the federal government to hire on people to handle the pandemic and all things that was going on. So I got a job with a federal agency, and I started working. I was 100% telework. I was doing a lot of great work. I working with a great team. I was onboarded quickly, trained quickly, and I got right to work. And loving my job. It was a huge difference from working for the county. My salary is great. It was great then from what I was previously making, from what I was used to making, and everything. So again, that's 2020, 100% telework. After a couple years, things started to change. We had to come in 2 days a week, which was fine. My husband worked for the federal government as well, and he got in I don't know, a couple years before I did. And so, anywho, both of us 100% telework, but then we both had to come in 2 days a week. And then at one point we were in different buildings, and then he moved over to my agency, so we were working in the same building. And so, anywho, so we working in the same building. So that is where we were. Now let's get to the current administration and all of the changes that has been happening. Hi everybody, why is a bunch of people on here? How you guys? Comment, leave me some comments, show me some love, heart the video, thumbs it up, all of that good stuff. So anywho, as soon as the current administration started, as you guys all know from watching the news, he changed things, so we had to come in 5 days a week. So that was like the first thing, because I had management telling us, okay, yes, it's going to be changes with the new federal government, but we still may telework. Telework was always a thing. Even before the pandemic, I've had family in the government for years, and they always had the option to telework. Hi, thank you so much. You look great. Thanks for sharing your story. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you for listening to my story. I hope you can like, comment, and what's the other one? Like, comment, subscribe button. I'm joking. I hope you can share it, because I want to get it out there. Hi, everybody. Okay, do 360 of your outfit. I will. This is just a cute little jumpsuit. I got it in green and black. But okay, guys, let me just stay on topic. Thank you guys so much. So follow me on Instagram, y'all, because I don't think a lot of you guys see me a lot. Because everybody, hi, is so surprised to see me. But I'm on Instagram, KeetabooSeven. So I post it, if not every other day. So anyway, so when the current administration started, you guys know, I don't know, whenever the inauguration was, that things started to change. We were told we had to come in 5 days a week, no more teleworking, even the 2 days a week. So that was a huge change for my husband and I, Larry and I, because we have two kids in two different schools, a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old. We have to put them in before care. We have to put them in after care now. They were already doing a little bit of before and after care, but not 5 days a week. So that increased our monthly payment. Leams is $460, London is $428 now. So that is going to be $888. Okay, so you have to add that on to driving two separate cars into the same building, because he got to drop off one kid, I got to drop off one kid, then we both have to drive to the same building. Okay, park, it's $26 to park. They used to have an early bird special where it was $12. Now it's just $26 to park. You can get there early if you want. You're still going to pay $26, which is crazy. Okay, so you go in, you park, you work. Is okay, you're doing the same work that you have been doing at home. In my case, for 5 years, I've been doing this work at home, being productive. 99% of my work is done on the laptop. I don't need to print anything. I don't need to scan anything. I don't need to meet anybody in person. Like, yes, I've done in-person trainings and things like that, but it's not an essential part of my job. So you're in the building now 5 days a week. Okay, then, okay, I want to talk about all of that. Now, the first big jarring issue that happened was the probationary period, people getting laid off. It happened on Valentine's Day. I was off work. I'm headed to a restaurant with Larry, and my supervisor texts me because we're good friends, and she says, can you log on to this meeting? So I'm like, okay. So I log on, and people are crying. And I'm like, I'm texting, what's going on? I'm thinking somebody passed away or something. And then my supervisor, she's not responding. She's probably busy in a meeting. And then I had to text a coworker, and she was just like, they all got laid off. And I'm like, what? All of the new people? Yes. And we had 3 people from I guess it's less than 30 of us, and we had 3 people get laid off. Crazy enough, after that layoff, I know 2 of them were able to stay, but one laid off. One individual who was laid off just remained laid off. So that's unfortunate for that one person. It's great for the other 2 people, but it's just like things like that. I had a family member get laid off over the weekend and then get their job back. So it's just like, what is going on? Like, this is very stressful. This is crazy. This is not good. You're laying off people, then giving them back their jobs, and then some of your coworkers are getting laid off, some are remaining hired. It's just really messed up. Okay, and then prior to the layoffs happening, we had this email that went out that said you can resign and everything like that. You guys know that was all over the news too. The administration, or whoever, OPM, Doge, whoever the case, sent out an email saying that if you resign, you'll get paid until September. You'll be able to get other jobs. They just made it seem like this beautiful, beautiful thing if you just resign. But you have to know, people have kids, people have mortgages, people have medical benefits. People are close to wanting to retire, but I work with people who want to work for another couple months or want to work for another year or 2. They just don't want to instantly retire. And then they gave us a deadline of like 9 days or 6 days or something. Then like a court case happened, so it was pushed back a couple more days. But we were all encouraged from the union, from internal conversations, like, not to take it. It made no sense. Even how it was written, you guys can probably Google it and find how it was written. It said, yeah, take the resignation and, take a vacation or something like that. And it's just like, who would resign and then go on vacation? When is your next paycheck coming? Like, that's just, like we need stability. Like, okay, we have kids, we have families, we have loved ones that we're assisting, we have cars, bills, just life in general. You don't want to just resign when you are not like ready to. Okay, so that was that first thing. Then we had the probationary people get laid off. And then now here comes the RIFs. So for my agency in my department, we were told like 75% of people will get laid off. So again, it's like less than 30 of us. So, rumor has it that it will be just 10 left once they lay off everyone. No one knows who's the 10 is, who's choosing the 10. You would think it would be your supervisor or the person at the top of the chain, but that may not even be the case, according to conversations that are going on. So it's just very unfortunate. A lot of offices are shutting down. Anybody who is like a certain GS, you guys know in the government, you have GS 13, 14, GS 12/13, 9, 8. It's just different levels, and that's based on your payment, and not your payment, that's based on your salary and I guess your skill set and everything. And one I guess department got shut down. Everybody who was a GS and below, and I feel like that's the majority of the people that I work with are GS 13 and below. Because sometimes management are like GS 14s and 15s, so it would be like the whole office getting laid off, which is like very difficult to digest. So it's been a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear, a lot of tears, a lot of stress, a lot of exhaustion, um, less sleep. It's like you're tired, you're exhausted, but you can't even sleep because you gotta pack the kids' lunch and get them ready for school and do laundry and, cook dinner, drive them to school, and then drive to work. Okay, and I wanted to say this in the beginning, I sort of forgot, but I live in the DMV area, as most of my subscribers know. Born and raised in Washington, D.C., and I live currently in Maryland, okay, in the Prince George's County area. That's where I live at. And the majority of federal workers are in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, in the DMV area, okay? I think they said like 70%, I think. I'm not 100% sure. So I have family in the government. My husband's in the government. My neighbors work for the government. My college friends who I still associate with work for the government. I know so many people who are being affected, and it's not good. It's not fun, and it's horrible. And you would think that the new administration was going to, I didn't vote for this new administration. I'll put that out there, okay? But you would think what they said was, oh, we're going to lower prices, we're going to do this. They haven't did any of that. It's just been chaos, confusion, and destruction. And it's been very bad for federal workers, for our families, and it's ridiculous. And the work that we do in the federal government is essential. It is important. We do help people. We are not lazy individuals. We do work hard. And federal government employees can and are extremely productive when we telework. Okay, if anything, studies have shown that federal workers are more productive when they're teleworking. You're okay, I'm doing the same thing I'm doing, but now I'm driving an hour to sit at a desk and do the same thing I could do at home. But with that being said, I just wanted to, get that off. We're all waiting for the other shoe to drop. I was told yesterday when I was in the office that more RIFs are coming and that I will likely be affected. And, okay, I'm not going to get emotional, but it's difficult. And I'm blessed. I feel like, I think, my loved ones are safe. I think my husband's job is safe, but you don't know. And it's sad and it's frustrating that people have to go through this because you get a job and you do your job well and you just want to be productive. Thank you for praying for my family. I appreciate the prayers. And I think I'm gonna just end it there. But that's just where I am, and I just wanted to get on here and share my story. I didn't think I was gonna cry, but I did bring tissue over here just in case I did cry. So but anywho, that's just where we are, and I am going to share my story. I am going to speak out. Please share this. Please push it out there and let people know that what's going on is wrong and it's unfair. Hi, happy to hear. I'm glad you're happy to hear from me. I'm happy to be heard. I'm happy to share my story. I will be sharing more. Unfortunately, if I am ripped, this is part one. Again, we are doing our job still every day. I had to take a mental health day. I needed time. I'm exhausted. Okay, and this is just week one for me going into the office. So more than I'm used to going in. So I'll just put that out there. But anyway, thank you guys so much. If you guys have any questions, you can drop them in the chat now or leave them in the comment section. I'll respond to you in the comments. I do plan on getting on YouTube more to share my story and just, I don't know what kind of content that I'm going to be able to do, but I do want to do more content. I do want to look into just, I guess, different career paths. I'm open, to like just see what the future holds for me. And I do want to end on a positive note because I have been extremely positive with Larry, with my sisters, with everybody, with my neighbor who I'm really close with, who's experiencing the same things that I am. And I know for a fact that this is going to pass. And I know for a fact that, on the other side of this, we all are going to turn out well. And I know for a fact that God provides, because I have been in a lot of stressful situations and I have never gone without. And I have been extremely fortunate and blessed. So, financially and in many other ways, and health ways and other ways where it was dark, where it was sad, I have always, my loved ones have always, my family have always, my friends have always came out on the other side positively. So I have faith that the same thing will happen in this scenario. For myself, for my family, for my friends, and for all of you out there who are also being affected. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. Please comment, please share this, and stay blessed. All right, I'm going to try to get off of here. All right, bye guys.